Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Victoria 2, playing as the Confederate States of America. We're back and we're number 2, currently only below the German Empire, which is almost twice the amount of points as we are. Even though, well, they just beat the crap out of Austria-Hungary. I guess they took Moravia here. What the heck is Poland doing? They adored Austria-Hungary and the Ottoman Empire. Because they probably want some West Galicia here. Okay. Well, they should also want East Galicia, I'd wager. Austria-Hungary not doing very well. Luckily, we are. I'm trying to deal with Oman quickly before I'll go after Mexico again. So let's just see. I want to pretty much just clear out all the nasty and get everything back like this. And I'll spread everything out afterwards. It's just that kind of busy here. Alright, so what are these? These are engineer and infantry. Do I need an engineer and an infantry? Probably not. Do need the infantry. But not the engineer. Cannot build anything here either. But I will build at least another 30 there, and in Africa as well. And then we'll see what comes out of it. Because I don't actually have that much in here. Well, there are quite a few battles, so let's start with that. And then I have this 42k stack. It needs 2 hussars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 hussars, 2 infantry, and an engineer. And then that should bring that stack up to snuff as well. Besides, let's expand on some naval bases, because I'm not doing super well at that either. Supposedly. I cannot expand any of these, even though you would think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do that, because we're at 51 apparently. Maybe I can get that to 60. That'd be pretty nice. Dutch built quite a few naval bases, so at least we got that going for us. And since I now own Hawaii with rebels, oh crap. I can only hope to get there on time, but I think I will. This is Wake Island, and then we have Midway, that are both part of the Hawaiian Islands there. Russian Bonin Islands. Okay. Italy and Denmark. Where's Most of those guys don't really matter. In regards to Britain, they're not doing very well. This would probably be a pretty good time even to attack them. How's my jingoism, by the way? 11.71. .5, and I can get it even higher. And I don't really care about these other countries all that much. So I think we'd be doing pretty good deal. In terms of jingoism, there don't really seem to be any stacks around here, really. But I would need to reorganize in those areas, and obviously I don't really have that many forces now. In many different places. I kind of need to reorganize my troops as well. Not that I'm gonna really do anything with any of these other countries here. Yeah, Spain is reasonably powerful. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. Probably these guys will die pretty quickly, but we'll see here. What I'll do first is I'll get these guys to the Irish Sea so they cannot cross. To be fair, let's send some units into Glasgow here already, because actually one thing that I want to do is I want to pull back and then go back and forth so I can kill their troops. Okay, so I'm not gonna go for another election at the moment because I don't want the jingoism to go down because of one of the events. That would be a problem. I'm actually surprised that the United States does not have any issues currently. Once this is done, come on. Okay, now I can decide what I actually want. There are a few countries from which I might actually want territory. Not all of it's bad. So, for example, Maranhão, let's see how much that is. 59. That's a lot. Well, this is Dutch, yeah. So for example, from the Spanish, I can go for West Sahara here. Spanish Sunda Islands. Where is that? Oh yeah, that's that. I forgot about that already. I mean, the Spanish have a lot of overseas territories that I like. The same goes for the Philippines. I would not mind having the Philippines there. Taking Guam, Palau, Saipan, Yap, Marshall Islands, etc. That's also pretty neat. But let's just start with West Sahara for them. And then for the British, I do certainly want to get Ulster. Jingoism is at 5.9 now. The thing is that I can technically make a separate piece with any of them, most preferably. I mean, Poland is never gonna work out. But if I can also invade Brazil, yeah, so I can actually decide that I want to take that territory, Maranhão. Or I could try to go for something a little bit less drastic. Rio Grande do Norte. Sure. And against Greece, then, I mean, I have to go for the Peloponnese, right? There's nothing extra to be gained. Well, let's start out here. Get these guys into Quebec. This war will probably last a little while. And I'd need to make peace with the other groups before anything else. So we'll see how it goes. So the idea here is they'll cross the river. Oh, and now once they're there, I'm gonna close the door shut behind them. The one thing that's really damn problematic is that I guess now again with Poland, they are also friendly with the Russians and the Germans again, which is really weird. And then they tend to get into a war with me, but so be it. We'll just see whatever we can snag over time, even if it's only Belfast ultimately. That's still okay. Just looking at potential candidates. Edmund Rhodes is pretty decent, just like Imboden. But Imboden has less negative effects. Oh. Or they could be doing that. Well, that does make things a wee bit more complicated. But I'll manage. At least they're losing a lot for the moment, and that's probably not gonna get a whole lot better. They cannot cross here for now, so they will just be, that will be a stack wipe, and I can probably do the same afterwards. The thing that I'm most afraid of currently is the Russians, in a way. I feel like I can probably deal with it too. Jingoism now super low, of course. But as I said, if I can just only you gotta be joking, right? They're the war leader? Since we've added war goals and they've added a status quo war goal. I see. The only other ones with whom I could technically make peace then is Poland. But then I would have to invade Russia. Well, we'll see how that goes. This will be gone soon. I do think, though, that it should increase my war score still. Even against Russia. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's this stack. I need to actually take this and then move back again to allow this 66k stack access. Now, the USA can technically, it seems like, not deal with these anarcho-liberals. But we'll see. Here too, I might actually... I'm genuinely surprised at how powerful the Spanish get. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal. We're also at 2% war exhaustion. Seemingly no way to get that down. Oh, they have created some troops. Huh. Well, good for them. So from this, I would still need a hussar extra, at least. And from these, I need 4 infantry and a hussar, and I still have too much artillery. I can build another unit. Technically speaking. They do seem to be getting large numbers of people to fight for them, but that will not go on indefinitely. And especially for the first few wars, that can be seen as a bit of a problem, but not forever, I guess. But there's no stress. How about Hawaii here? Did I get it? Yeah. I'm not a big fan of leaving a 30k stack out here. At least I dealt with the rebels. Just try to get back. It's pretty funny. So again, they'll just die, and then we'll pull them back. And we'll do the same trick with the next stack. Seems like they fled. I don't really mind those Brazilian troops that much, but I'll have to beat them shortly, I suppose. Those are things that... need to be taken into consideration, I guess. Also, I need to defeat Britain first before I can even think about dealing with the Russians through any means. Of course, all of that stuff does get a little bit ridiculous. Anyway. If I can deal with Oman. Funny that there's no oil discovery there yet. I have a year. It should be fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess in Africa most of the infantry is done first, but I just have to wait for the fresh troops, since I currently don't have any. That's fair. I can let the can I just for 1 second see the odds here? Thanks. It's just like, yeah, I want to see how this is going. Okay, they're just trashing themselves. And I'm playing quite slow here now, but that's fine. What did I need here? Anyway, a hussar. Well, these guys ain't it. But you are. Sweet, okay. So I'm gonna need them over in there so I can transport them down to defeat the Brazilians. This should be done before long. Okay. So now technically I have like a 50 war score, so if I wanna do something like this or just this or that, they would already accept. Interestingly, attack occupation seems to be pretty high here anyhow. Seems to me like I'll have to do this one last time. And then they'll have nothing left. Some might call it cheating, but and the British will have nothing. They'll have their fleet, sure enough. but it doesn't seem to be particularly active. What do I need here? I do need that engineer, supposedly. We should put them to 51. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then 1 artillery, 2 hussars. That's 1. Getting close, but I really do need a 60k stack in order to actively combat them. If I'm at 100 against the British, that's nice, but ultimately it will not help me since I need to defeat the Russians as it is. So let's go over here. Orissa. But I don't actually think that helps because Orissa is a satellite, so I can't deal with it like that, which is unfortunate. Oh right, I cannot do this war justification, I think, because I mean technically I can. Yeah, I should have enough from Mexico. I can wait. Yeah, that's fine. And let's go there. I'd like to take Newfoundland 2 for now. Well, there are a lot of things going on at the same time. It's a bit of a mess, as these things tend to be. The thing is, though, wow. Serb liberation of Slavonia, Eastern Siebenbürgen. Seems like Austria-Hungary got beat by the Germans once, and they're just getting trounced by literally everybody. I'm surprised the Italians aren't jumping in to take Istria, but it might be that they feel like, or they might have a peace treaty with them. I'm gonna run this up the channel for a bit and see how that goes. I think that might be a pretty good idea. Of course, I'm at war with Australia too at this point. has like no troops whatsoever. Since I can pretty much just I mean, this is 141. If I can get to 100, I would probably still agree to this, because I can declare war on Britain whenever I feel like. Then I would just, again, not take New England and just take Ulster and West Sahara and Peloponnese, and that would be that. I could do that. Let's go to Puerto Rico first. I will deal with all of them in due time. It just takes a little bit of time. You need an artillery and an hussar, but I don't have the artillery yet, unfortunately. They're almost done. Because those guys are getting a bit annoying. I wonder if they're going to go up. Not sure. Well, I should be able to send some stacks there. Since this is going fast enough. Nice. Still. I rather would have liked being able to take more territory and stuff like that. What are you missing? So, just for infantry. All of these stacks are a bit of a mess as I'm trying to muster more forces still. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't like fighting in the mountains. Where are you on the 12th? Well, let's wait here then. Till the 12th. And then land on the Russians. That seems to be a better decision than anything else. Because, again, then I can defeat at least that stack individually. All of these stacks are problematic, in a way. Except Santo Domingo. I guess I'll just have to suck it. Meanwhile, let's get a new 30k to go and attack them. Britain is defeated for good now. So let's get serious and go after the Russians. So jingoism is 3.1, which is way too low. The only way to mend things then is by jingoism events. I'm gonna go into the Gulf of Riga and try to take Riga. I guess the only way to get them, like, I would need to get to Poland. I think. Or not. I wonder why this is... Oh yeah, it's 93. Exactly. Let's get the engineer in there. I can probably get to 93 without taking all of these here territories. Let's do that, as unfortunate as it is. Okay, so yeah, I'll have to see how to deal with this. If I can get Russia out of the way, I'm not 100% sure whether I can do that way, which is kind of unfortunate. There we are, my missing artillery. These guys are gonna rack up some serious attrition there because this is all bad terrain. That's good. How much more time do I have against Oman? 3rd of July. Alright, I had to go for Mexico here. What surprised me most, though, is that the United States, one, they're still number 11 after all this, and two, they haven't erupted in chaos yet. but that's fine. I do have to say I'm fighting a little bit on too many fronts. That makes things hard to see like that. I'll have to rest these guys. Attacking or fighting there has been a bit problematic. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. If I need reinforcements against Russia, I can always send them. They must not like me taking that stuff, either way. I'll still have to wait. They'll go in here, which is no good. Now they'll likely just stay on that. We'll send this other stack down too. How are you? Attack +3. That's good. I'll send them over to Limon and then send them down over into that stack. Doesn't seem like there's any serious competition going on with that. Cambridge, London should speed things up as well. Now they're having some huge stacks there. I'll have to see what's gonna happen, because I don't really want to attack those stacks individually. But the thing that I can do is once they arrive there, I can go in there and attack the 30k stack. Let's pick up the Cuban troops while we're at it. This might not have been the best choice. Can we pause for a sec? What I'll have to do is I'll have to send reinforcements again. I have to say that this Poland being an ally is a bit of a problem. But on the other hand, if I can beat Britain far enough down the line, then that might be enough. Ultimately. To get them to not want to be in an alliance. I mean, as it is, Britain is now number 4. It will not be easy to get them off of great power status. Either which way. But the same applies in a way to the Russians. Would have thought that their industrial power might wane a little bit there too. All of them are going into Jelgava, which means that I'm gonna follow pursuit. So fuck. Well, let's get some reinforcements. Yeah, this is pretty bad, so I'll definitely try to get out of that fight as soon as possible. Cause that ain't looking too hot. Alright, I have to be a bit careful here now because those stacks will become problematic. Why though? This is getting pretty frustrating. The fact that the other parties can keep attacking simply okay, Turkey, what? It's a weird flag. But never mind that. Alright, I'll send the fleets back. Pick up the guys. Don't have any land connection. Well, technically I do. They would have to get all the way here. It would be a bit weird. But now, at least... Maybe I should get them through. Send those ships. And I want these guys to go to Djibouti. Right. I got the entirety of Ireland, sure enough, but things are a bit of a mess at that. Anyway, I can leave them at Panama. These at Port-au-Prince for the moment, and let's prepare against Mexico for a little bit. Eesh. It's really sad that the other parties come joining in, but I actually think that Poland is, in a way, also so powerful. They might actually become more powerful than Britain, depending on the situation. Well, if they just are not buddies, then that already would be well enough. I'm not building any armies. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's 8. So I'm missing 1 artillery. And 2 infantry. And then I'll be building another infantry there. Now in Asia. What I need is 1 infantry. All of these guys are nationalists, eh? Well, let's cut it on the production a little bit there too. So, still not getting a ton of money, but I'm working on it. Oh, that stuff is fine, especially now that I have peace once more. These guys are also hit by the Great War battles, which I guess would be a bit of a problem for them. Spanish still number 8. Which I think also is sure is interesting. 30. Before I forget, I should probably just establish a protectorate. I don't... Yeah. Russians are cordial, but... Oh, I'll just go along with that in one fell swoop. It might allow me to also settle Nejd, but we'll see how that goes. If I get some jingoism, I guess maybe. I mean, it's 2.2 now, which is excessively low. So most likely that would just not happen. Actually are making it, well. What could happen is these guys actually moving through here. I can see them do that. Yeah, that's all fine. I don't really care about the infamy anymore. I'm 3 over the limit. The British do have level 4 naval bases now. Okay, okay. I always think it's very hard to see where you can build and where you can't, because it's like light green against green. It's like, I would say that this is buildable, but they might have done things differently at that, to be honest. But oh well. Nothing to be done. So unfortunately, only managed to get Ulster, but if that's interesting. Number 15 now. Gee, Romania. And Serbia, they're all eating from the Austria-Hungary hand. I did once play a bit in order to create Yugoslavia. It's very difficult and it requires, to be fair, a lot of reloading. You see here, even if the Russians do again intervene for Poland or something, it means I can again take more from the British, which is probably a good idea. And now I'll go to war by Jingo. We'll get a whole slew of other countries right after it. I just need to make sure that my war score is up high enough here before anything crazy happens. Let's just get one stack. The Spanish are still in the area, but These guys also need to rest. We'll see how that goes. April's almost done. Do they have any troops anywhere? I probably need to grab their capital. Jingoism is going down fast, as I did expect. But if I win this battle, I'll be fine. And out here, yeah, Nejd is exactly the country that oh, I can already do this. Blockades is very high. And against Britain, I need to win that their war and then we'll be done. Wow, they do actually get quite a big population to fight again immediately. Very interesting. What I don't get I'll see. At any rate, for Britain, wow, they still have even more population than I do. Like taking Newfoundland as it is not enough. I only have 4, by the way. So the ones that I need to do at the very least is creating a protectorate at Nejd. Don't need anything with Oman or that. Like, because I can keep attacking the UK, I don't want to take these territories because I feel like I can ultimately take those any which way. And I'm better off taking more important places from them. Most namely, namely the most populous. Well, let's start with lowlands anyway. Continue to try and take West Sahara from them. I will not try to take anything from them because most likely the Russians or Italians will just go and attack for Greece. With some luck, Jingoism will be high enough for me to take something from Britain again in soon. And that will be 31st of May. I would think they would try to go down. .6, that's good. So besides this, I don't think they'll be getting a whole lot from these, but it's a pretty poor territory. So to be honest, I'd be looking, like now that I've taken that, I'll be looking at, I mean, Liverpool does have, this is almost 1 million. But this is a much better industrial base, so I would go for Northeast England then. That puts jingoism at 8.6. So if I'm lucky, I can go for another round. And I think that's more important than taking something from Spain, which would be on the 16th of June. I can handle that, probably. Okay, I'll have to wait until they split that up. There's probably not a whole lot of... Oh, he's fine. Where's this? Yeah. Let's just see how I can try and tackle attacking the Spanish there. Because I don't think they'll stay like that. Okay, so currently, taking away Liberate New England, I'm at 69. Which is weird because that would mean that these are both one higher than what they actually state. What's even weirder is that I've only... that. Now, I don't under... Does Poland take war leader because they had more than the UK? Okay. That would suggest that I would have to make peace with Poland at a 100 war score there. That's super weird. Anyway. Northwest England I cannot take then. What about Lowlands? Or Highlands? It's also too much. Newfoundland is 13. British Columbia is 25. British Columbia is quite large comparatively. It's the biggest Canada piece. It's not actually attached to what I have. But together with the other twos, well, actually I'm a bit afraid that I will have to take Newfoundland first, yeah, before they release it. That's fine. I can always go for the other pieces later. This is good once they leave. I can attack. It's a small victory, to be sure, but it's fine. Chile, what kind of weird flag is this? Those are communist flag. All these communist countries. So weird. That would be 3 artillery, 4 artillery. And they're missing an engineer. Also have all these anarchists. Am I building anything? Yes, I am. Okay. That's useful. I need to look down here in case something weird is going on, but there is not. Wow. Those are some nationalists. Sweet. Let's actually take a look here, because if they go and join... Okay, they didn't do that. This too is looking good. I kind of need to make separate peace with the Spanish, but I would need to take their territory. Yeah, doesn't it also seem like no, that's right. Right. We'll see how this goes. They're going in here, which makes it tougher. Basically, we need to move back and forth at that point, kind of. I don't like that attack, but I don't have anything else to do there. Then do that. Manhattanite nationalists. Wow. Never thought I'd see that. Man, there's just nationalists everywhere. How hard can you make it? So I don't think jingoism is gonna get much higher even with that, but it might get a little bit higher, and if I can get it above the correct amount. I basically cannot go to elections again. I mean, I could. that's not a good idea. Given how high the jingoism is now, it's going down again. We don't have enough liberals in there, so I actually kind of should do this. That too is fine. I need them to break everything up into smaller parts. I'd also be wagering that the British really don't like this. What was my problem again? Nothing, okay. Yeah. $71. The attack occupation, so that's that. So it does help. Wow, there are still battles that I can win. Figuig, Algiers, small portion going to Algiers. So that's gonna be a bit strange. Just get these guys back so they can actually cross. I want to engage them on my territory. Which would definitely be best. Since I'm going to take Newfoundland, I should try to occupy that at least too. I don't really care about New England since it's my gateway to continue attacking the British and taking all of their free real estate until the game is over. Britain now at number 4 still. Kinda should pay attention to that, but then I don't. 35 days. It's not a lot. One thing that I would also really like, and I know that sounds a bit silly, is getting French territory. I would really like to get on mainland Europe Eventually. I know there's still time, obviously. But... I like these things rather sooner than later. But getting that 30 jingoism was pretty sick. Everybody wants protectionism, sure. I have to say I'm a bit disappointed that I did not go to these places sooner. Ah, crap. I can get 3 more from battles, but I don't see myself dealing 3 more in battles against the British. At the very least, though... Yeah, Spanish don't count, unfortunately. They got back all their troops there, eh? I don't think this gets me to 50. It does. Mm, 83, so technically if I do get more jingoism, there is a chance that I can get more. Okay. There are 2 states. There's Nuevo León and Zacatecas. Let's just go for Zacatecas and have it be over with. Then there's indeed these 2 left. It means I'll have to declare war on them 2 more times because this is 72 and this is 56. So. Ain't anything to be done there. When will you arrive in Tindouf? I cannot kill them while they're in Marrakesh. 31st. If I go now, it's 31st. Let's wait a day. Get them in there. Now down here. I will still need my transport ships, by the way. How are they doing on factories? Better than before. Super weird. Another thing that I might appreciate doing is going after their fleet. It seems to try and remain stationary. Which is probably not a good idea. Okay, we are winning. They're moving down again with some fleet. Fairly unimportant. What is quite tricky, most likely, is going to be that battle. So no, it's not. Let's keep you here. I don't really care that much if they take these territories. It's funny that the British have so much stuff there. But that is altogether quite unimportant. Did not take London yet, wow. Oh, I went to the wrong place. No. Let's get the last guys over. Oh, they're retaking Gibraltar. That's fine. No problem there. Now, the war with Oman is only against Oman. But I think that here some business will still need to be done. We'll see. Anyway, I do need to go for another declaration. I messed that up once again. How about the USA? 99. They're still number 11. How do they even do it? Unbelievable. Or am I doing war justification? No, I'm not. Let's go for Hejaz. No? Uh-oh. Let's send the reinforcements. They have a few more forces than I would have imagined. I'm not enjoying that. Let's send up some reinforcements. And you too. And that might help. Whew. I'll just not do anything there. Yep. And I'll have these guys come and join in. Probably pretty important. And now the Spanish seems to be on their last legs too. And then I can finally go and take their territory. Now another thing I could do is... No, I also kind of want Sahara. The Sahara region. I would think that once I start taking their territory, they'd be pretty quick to give it up. But I'm not sure. I mean, maybe. But what I do need to do is send over my guys, and even here I can defeat that small stack. That won't be a problem. Once again, the entirety of Britain is occupied. None of the other countries now seems to be interested in helping out in some kind of attack or something. I have to say, I don't like that. A 5 attack hero, and they got a 9. Can I get reinforcements in there? I guess I can. But in terms of a battle, that is pretty rough. They actually did a pretty good number on me. Three 3.9, 4, 7. I guess low subsidies it is. Nobody's thinking about war. Mexico went fairly quickly at that. Communism, New America Party. I need that New America Party. I've been trying to get that for years. And, well, I guess in that sense, politics can be quite slow. We're at 0 still. Not quite sure now what to think of this, because well, actually, this goes up, this goes up. Need to get West Sahara, this goes up, and liberating New England can also get that war score up, but I need to get the Western Sahara then. That's more important. Yeah, I think taking Spain ultimately will also help, but we will see. As before, elections are the way to go, because that's what Bhutan. I think Bhutan. Yeah, I can't really reach it. Are you not gonna cross? Oh, they might have had some ship in between. Greece did. Yeah. I have no way of getting to Poland since they have no port. Which is what makes it difficult to deal with them. But I think the more territory I take there, and if I can get the war score up for taking the actual war claims, then eventually it will increase enough, most likely, to get everything I want for now. What this will also do is it will basically destroy the British economy over time. As far as it isn't completely destroyed already. I'm very close. I'll just wait a bit, because if I can get West Sahara, then I can link this with this, and that would be quite good. At the very least, I know now that they would already be willing to make peace without it. '93. Now it's just a waiting game. Just like I should still keep going there. Five, 6, 7, 8. 2 engineers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Quite sure I'm indeed not building anything right now, so let's get going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 of these, and 4 artillery. At the same time, get some more guys in Africa. I'm having Hedjas pretty soon. And then after Hedjas, I'll probably just straight up go to Yemen. Given that it's right next to it. I'll deal with it once I've taken these. There's no rush, especially for them. Let's get you guys back. How is their economy doing? 700 now? Britain is now number 5. The way I need to do this, I need to establish protectorate against them first. Now I need to go for Nesht, basically. So I got Abu Dhabi now. It's Confederate Oman, supposedly. We'll change that soon enough. Austria-Hungary is in a dire strait. Yeah, please launch your troops. That's an excellent idea. You would think that they'd be willing to make peace at the 33. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. Okay. I'll get them to 100, I think, relatively quickly here. And with that done, they should allow for peace. Oh, there we go. And I never wanted to liberate New England anyway. Ah. Excellent. Sweet. That looks, again, a bit better. Taking that. It's pretty big now. I haven't taken many of those islands yet, but again, those are all part of Britain. And I need to just keep weakening Britain here over time, either which way. I should go. Oh, I have troops inside there, but yeah, sure. But I still have this war of unification against them, so I'll continue to be able to attack. Alright, I'm withdrawing my troops here. I will most likely go to war with them pretty quickly once again, because I need to keep them on their back foot. Now they're number 7, which is because they're low factory score. But in reality, I need to kick them down much further than that. Yeah, I would just need to take very important pieces. One of the interesting things at that point too is that they'll probably not be able to deal very well with all the stuff going on in India, which will be pretty bad for them. Anyway, just yeah, I'll wrap this one up. Thanks for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. See you then. Bye-bye.